Hello students, myself Mr. Kiran Chinswalkar, lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department. Now we are studying the workshop practice subject. In this subject we are doing practicals. So we are already performed one practical on valve drill on a fire extinguisher. Now we are starting the second practical on the fitting job. Okay. In fitting job we are doing various operations, like first operation is a marking operation as per drawing, second is a punching operation as per drawing, third is a filing operation, fourth is a chamfering operation, next is the sawing operation, next is the drilling operation, and last is the tapping operation. Okay, so before we start this practical, first we have to know what is a fitting shop and which operation perform in a fitting shop. In fitting shop we are doing the finishing operation. In fitting shop we are assemble the two parts, okay, and assemble two parts. So before completing the job, any job in workshop or any industries, when we are doing any job, so first after doing job, the last operation is the finishing operation, and this finishing operation is performed in a fitting shop. Okay, so in a fitting we are starting this practical. So first we have to know various tools used in a fitting shop. Okay, that we have to know. So we are starting for the basic equipment which are used in a fitting shop is a bench vise. This is called the bench vise. The construction is like this. There is a two jaw. You can see here. There is a two jaw. This is a fixed jaw. Okay, and this is a movable jaw. And this is a hand lever which are used, or we can say it's a handle. If you rotate like this fixed jaw is there and this movable jaw is moved towards the fixed jaw. Okay, so this is the use of the bench vise, and this is the job which we are perform in a operation in a fitting shop. This is a job. So this take like this and place between these two jaw and move like jaw like this. So fit the job in the voice. Okay, so this is the fitting of this job, and if you have to remove, then rotate opposite, then we can remove the job easily. Okay, so this is the bench vise used for the holding the job, and after that after holding the job we are doing the various operations. Okay, so this is the moving like this, and this is the fix between these two jaw. Now we are studies these various tools in details. So we are starting from this. First is a basic tool. This is called as a scriber. Okay, so scriber is basically used. This is a job. Okay, so before doing any job on this plate, this is called as a MS plate. Before doing job on MS plate, we have to marking. Okay, so marking is done with this scriber. There is a pointed scriber, and we are draw line like this or pointed point here this. So this is scriber, use of scriber. Then next is a punch, center punch. Center punch is used for the making center here. Okay, center here for making center on the plate. So this is a center punch. Then this is your caliper. Okay, this is a caliper. The caliper is basically used like this. We hold. If you want to take any dimension with help of this scriber and move this one point place here and this pointed point here, then we can easily move like this. So there is a horizontal line which is parallel to this surface. So this is used for this scriber. Then is this is caliper. This is also caliper. Divider. This is also caliper used for the marking purpose. Okay, and also it acts like a divider. Okay, there is a screw. We can easily adjust the length, and this is also used for the divider, like a divider. Okay, this is a caliper, and this is a divider, and this is also a caliper. And this is used for the marking purpose. Okay, marking purpose they are uses. After that, this is a tri-square. tri-square is also used for the checking the perpendicularity. Now if one place, if you finish this part, this side, and this side is a permanent, so we are checking like this. This is used for the checking the perpendicularity. This surface is perpendicular here or not, so we are checking from this tri-square. Then next is called as a V block. Actually this the job is a flat MS plate. Okay, so this is a flat place, flat job. But if you want to do job like this is cylindrical bar, round shape bar, so that why if you want to marking, so we are using this V block. This shape is a V. These two slide like a V. Okay, so we are placing job like here, like this. Okay, after that we are marking here. If you want to mark on this surface, so we are marking like this. And if you place job like here, then it cannot be moved. Okay, this is very stable, so we are marking easily. So for this round bar we can use V block. This is a V block, V shape, so this is called as a V block for round shape bar. With this is uses. Next is a tap tool. This tap tool is used for the tapping purpose. You can see that there is a two handle. This is a handle and this is a tap. If you want to do internal threading, so this tap tool placed like this hole in the hole, and this tap tool move in a circular direction, and we get internal threads in this job. Okay, when we are doing actual job, that time you know how to use it. So basically you have to know this is a tap tool, and it is used for the threading, internal threading. Okay, for internal threading this tap tool are uses. There is a threaded portion is there. This is the second type of tap tool. Then next is the hand hacksaw. Hand hacksaw used for the cutting purpose. You can see that if this is job, if you want to cut, this hand hacksaw uses. This is a fixed type or fixed frame type, and we can easily remove this blade. This blade are uses here. With the help of this wing nut, we can adjust or we can fix between these two ends. Okay, these two ends, this blade are fixed. You see this blade like this. This is a blade for cutting purpose, and this is a frame, and this is called as a wing nut. Okay, wing nut, and we can use like this for the cutting purpose. Okay, so this is a hacksaw, hand hacksaw. Then next is a hammer. Okay, so there is a types of hammer. This is a straight pin hammer. Okay, for small force we apply on the job. This straight pin hammer is used. Okay, straight pin hammer. This is a ball pin hammer. There is a round shape here, and this is a same. This shape and this is the same, but difference between here. This is the ball pin. Okay, ball like shape. This is used for the sheet metal work. This is smaller hammer. This is a bigger hammer. Okay, this is used for the sheet metal work. We are doing sheet metal work. That time we will use this hammer. So this is the types of hammer. After that we see the types of files. Okay, so there are various types of file, but they are used according to the application we are using. So file basically used. This is a, you can see that this is a rough file. Okay, this is a rough file. You can see the teeth on the rough file. Okay, you can see the teeth on the rough file, and this rough file we like this. If this survey you want to finish, first we use the rough file like this. Okay, according to this we are using this file. Okay, rough file uses for first we are using rough file. Okay, then after rough file we are using the finishing file. The teeth on the finishing file, you can see that there is a smooth surface, and if you apply the finger you can feel this is a finishing file. Okay, for finishing operation, first we are using the rough file, after that we are using the finishing file for finishing purpose. Then this is a muffle file which are used in a carpentry shop. Carpentry shop we are work on the wood, that time this file is uses. These two files are uses on the metals, and this file used for the wood purpose. Okay, finishing purpose. Then this is also small file which is used for finishing purpose. This is a triangular file. Okay, the shape is a triangular. If you cut this section, you get triangular cross section. So this is called as a triangular because there is a 3 sides. So this is called as a triangular file. And this is a screwdriver. You can see. You can easily see. Then basic. If you want to do any job in a workshop, you have to use the scale. So this is a steel rule. So steel rule, you can see that in steel rule there is a dimensions, and this is a graduated in a mm, 10 mm, 20 mm, 30 mm. Okay, so this is graduated in mm, and this is graduated in an inch. So this steel rule are uses for taking dimensions and marking purpose. Then you can see this vernier caliper. This is a precise scale, and for precise marking, these are scalar uses. Okay, so we have to learn this scale in a details in a next videos, and you also learn this scale in a physics subject. Okay, you can learn. So this is a vernier caliper used for the linear dimension measurement. This scale is also used for the inter dimension and external dimension measuring. Okay. Then this is a very precise and very important gauge. Scale. This is a height gauge. We can say this is a gauge, height gauge. This height gauge is used for the checking the height. Okay, and marking the height on the job. And this is a height gauge. Okay, we can adjust the height on this scale. So these are the basic tools which are used in a fitting shop, and in next video we can learn the how to use it. Okay, we are performing the actual job. That time we are using these various tools that we know the how the application and which is the application of each and every tool. Okay, so our second job is in a fitting shop. That time we are using this tool, and you know how to use it. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.